Hello there! Today we are going to be reviewing the Harry Potter movies. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter isn't just a film franchise, but it is a whole universe full of magical creatures, mysterious mysteries, complex characters, great storytelling, and fulfilling character arcs. The Harry Potter franchise started in 1997 when the first book was published by J.K. Rowling, and later on in 2001 came the first movie and ended in 2011 with its 8th and final installment in the franchise. The main theme of Harry Potter at its core is death and grief, which is told throughout the movies through various characters, but especially through Harry Potter. There are 3 main characters in Harry Potter: Ronald Weasley, and Hermione Granger. There are also a vast majority of supporting characters that makes the story better. To be able to analyze and review this whole series, we're going to tell you the full story of Harry Potter, so let's get started.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The story of Harry Potter starts off when Voldemort, a powerful dark art wizard, killed Harry's parents, but when he killed Harry's mother, Voldemort died too. So after this, Albus Dumbledore, Minerva McGonagall, and Rubeus Hagrid dropped Harry off at the Dursley. For 10 years, he lived with the Dursley, thinking he was normal until he was 11 when Hagrid told him he was going to attend at Hogwarts. At Hogwarts, he met Ron, Hermione, the girl soon to be his rival, and he also became the Quidditch seeker. The trio discovered the Philosopher's Stone, a stone that can grant its user immortality, and suspect Potion Master Severus Snape is after it, but then Harry finds out that it was Mr. Quirrell, plotted by Voldemort, that was after it. Harry killed Quirrell with a torch. Dumbledore explained that it was possible due to his mother's love magic that she gave Harry when she died. The film ends with Harry going back to the Dudley during summer break. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. The film starts with Harry getting a warning from a house elf called Dudley that if he goes back to Hogwarts there will be great peril. Ron, George, and Fred break Harry out of Dudley home and is off to Hogwarts. But at Hogwarts, Harry found a pretty faded cat, and Mrs. McGonagall explained that it was the work of Basilisk that was hidden in a shamble, and it belonged to Salazar Slytherin, one of the founders of Hogwarts. It is told that only the 2 elves of Slytherin can control it. When Harry spoke to a snake, it was suspected it was Harry. After several more victims, including Hermione and Ginny Weasley, Harry finds the shamble and discovers that it was being guarded by Tom Riddle, who soon turned out to be Voldemort. Harry killed the basilisk with a sword and killed Tom Riddle by destroying his diary with it, saving Ginny and the rest of the victims. He also freed Dudley the house elf from Lucius Malfoy. The film ends with Harry reunited with his friend.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The film starts off with Harry running away from the Dursley and finding out that Sirius Black, a follower of Voldemort, has escaped and that he is coming for Harry. While on the train to Hogwarts, the trio encounters a Dementor but is then saved by the new defense against the dark art teacher, Remus Lupin. At Hogwarts, Hagrid is announced as the new magical creature caretaker, but his first lessons go outly when Draco Malfoy provokes a hippogriff named Buckbeak. Later on, Buckbeak is sentenced to death. Sirius breaks into the Hogwarts causing chaos. Harry finds the murderer's map and discovers that Sirius is his godfather and that he revealed his parents' location to Voldemort so that Voldemort could kill them, and that he also killed Peter Pettigrew. After Ron was dragged into the Shrieking Shack, it's revealed by Remus Lupin that Scrabble Ron was actually Peter Pettigrew and that he was the one who revealed the Potter location. A fight issue, Pettigrew escaped and Harry is near killed by Dementors. Harry finds out Sirius is sentenced to death, so he and Hermione went back in the time to save Buckbeak, Sirius, and Harry. The film ends with Harry getting a new broomstick. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The film starts off with Harry and the Weasley attending a Quidditch World Cup until the Death Easter interrupt. At Hogwarts, it is announced that the 3 wizard tournaments will be held at Hogwarts. There are 3 competitors: Cedric Diggory, Victor Crumb, and Fleur Delacour, but the Goblet unexpectedly chose Harry Potter as a 4th competitor. After 2 trials, including retrieving an egg from a dragon, rescue his friend from underwater, and goes to the U-Ball, it was time for the final trial, which was in the maze. Cedric and Harry end up grabbing the cup together and being transported to a cemetery. At the cemetery, Pettigrew kills Cedric and performs a ritual that rejuvenates Voldemort. Voldemort deals with Harry, but then Harry grabs Cedric's body, grabs the cup, and goes back to the Hogwarts. He then told Dumbledore that Voldemort has returned. That is turning point of the series, in which not only Voldemort returned shocked everyone at Hogwarts, but it also sent shockwave of fear throughout the wizard world. After this, Mad-Eye Moody is revealed as Barty Crouch Jr., a follower of Voldemort, who was manipulating Harry from the start, but then is sent to Azkaban. The film ends with all three schools saying farewell.
Part 5, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The film starts with Harry saving Dudley from the Dementors. Harry is then taken to Sirius Black's childhood home and is also the headquarters of the Order of the Phoenix, founded by Dumbledore to fight against Voldemort. The Ministry of Magic denies that Voldemort is back. At Hogwarts, a new defense against the dark arts teacher Dolores Umbridge arrives and immediately clashes with Harry due to her cruel punishments. During this time, the trio recruits students to train defensive spells, calling them Dumbledore's Army. Bellatrix Lestrange escapes Azkaban, and Dumbledore's army is exposed by Umbridge. Dumbledore escapes, and Umbridge is named Hate Mistress. Harry discovers why Snape hated his father, and he also has a vision of Sirius being tortured. In an attempt to save Sirius, Harry, Hermione, Ron, Neville, and Luna go to do the mystery of the magic, but then is ambushed by Death Eaters. Sirius is killed by Bellatrix in the fight. Voldemort arrives and duels with Dumbledore. The ministry is then forced to be believed that Voldemort is back. Dumbledore is named Hate Master again. The film ends with Harry coming to terms with the prophecy one can't leave, while the other survives. Part 6, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Lord Voldemort is tightening his grip on both the Muggle and the Wizarding world after Lucius Malfoy is sent to Azkaban due to his involvement with the Death Eaters. Voldemort chooses Draco to carry out a secret mission at Hogwarts. Draco's mother and Bellatrix Lestrange seek help from Severus Snape, who claims to have been acting as a mole inside the Order of the Phoenix, and he also makes an unbreakable vow to protect Draco at all costs. At Hogwarts, Harry gains a special textbook that belongs to the Half-Blood Prince, which have helpful notes that help Harry to excel in his studies. Through Slughorn's memories, Harry and Dumbledore found out that Tom Riddle created 7 Horcruxes to scatter his soul, that he couldn't be killed without destroying all the Horcruxes, 2 of which had already been destroyed, Tom Riddle's diary and his ring. When Dumbledore and Harry return from retrieving a fake Horcrux or a locket, Draco disarms Dumbledore's wand and Snape kills him. The film ends with the trio deciding not to go back to Hogwarts, but to hunt Horcruxes.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The Order of the Phoenix escort Harry to safety by using Polyjuice Potion, but during their flight, they were ambushed by Death Eaters that killed Mad-Eye Moody, Hedwig, and injured George Weasley. During Bill Weasley and Fleur Delacour's wedding, Death Eaters attacked and the trio fled to London. They found out that the real locket was now in the possession of Dolores Umbridge, so they broke into the Ministry of Magic and stole it. After fleeing to the wilderness and failed attempts to destroy the locket, they take turns wearing it to dilute its power. After more failed attempts and Ron's departure, Hermione and Harry went to find Godric Gryffindor's sword, but is then attacked by a Nagini, Voldemort's snake. Back to the forest, Harry finds the sword under the ice, which Harry breaks but nearly dies due to the locket strangling him, but then is saved by Ron. Ron destroys the locket. Soon after this, they visit Xenophilius Lovegood, who tells them the story of the Deathly Hallows, including the Elder Wand, Harry's invisible cloak, and the Resurrection Stone. Harry realizes that Voldemort is after the Deathly Hallows. During this, they were attacked by Death Eaters and taken to Malfoy Manor. Dobby rescues them, and Harry disarms Malfoy. Once teleported out of there, Dobby is injured and dies. The film ends with Voldemort retrieving the Elder Wand, one of the Deathly Hallows from Dumbledore's tomb. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. After burying Dobby, the trio breaks into Gringotts to get the Hufflepuff Horcrux. The trio then returns to Hogwarts, believing that there is a Horcrux that is connected to Rowena Ravenclaw. Once at Hogwarts, Harry confronts Snape, who flees after dueling with Minerva McGonagall. Harry speaks to Helena Ravenclaw and finds out that the Horcrux is a diadem. Minerva McGonagall prepares Hogwarts for battle. During this, Ron and Hermione went back to the Chamber of Secrets to destroy the Horcrux cub with a fang. In the Room of Requirement, the trio is attacked by Malfoy and his friends, but ends up with the trio saving Malfoy and Harry destroying the diadem with a fang. As Voldemort attacks Hogwarts, Harry realizes that Nagini is the final Horcrux. During the fight, Remus Lupin, Nymphotora Tonks, and Fred Weasley are killed. Voldemort, unable to use the Elder Wand, believes that the wand serves Snape, so he orders Nagini to kill Snape. Before Snape's death, Harry took Snape's tears and learned through his memories that Snape has been working for Dumbledore all along, and that he loved Harry's mother, and that he has also been protecting Harry all this time. Harry also learns that he became Horcrux when Voldemort failed to kill him the first time, and that he must die in order to kill Voldemort. Harry goes to the Forbidden Forest, holding the Resurrection Stone, one of the Deathly Hallows, found in the snitch Dumbledore had given to him. Voldemort kills Harry. After this, Voldemort goes back to Hogwarts to tell everyone that Harry Potter is dead. During this, Neville Longbottom pulls out the sword of Gryffindor and Harry returns. A fight ensues. Bellatrix dies, and Nagini is killed by Neville, making Voldemort weak enough so that Harry could kill him. The film ends with Harry breaking the Elder Wand and a 19-year time jump, where Harry, Hermione, and Ron send the children to Hogwarts.
Yeah, that is a whole story about Harry Potter. Let's meet our narrator. Hi, my name is Paladina Longditch, number 15. I narrate Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets.
My name is Bunchalasiri Posakun. I narrate Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
My name is Punyavi and I'm number 12. I'm the one who narrates Part 5, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and Part 6, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
My name is Chawakor Misamonta, my number is 27, and I narrate Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2.
So anyone wanna tell me why do we like this movie so much?
The reason I like the Harry Potter movie franchise is because it's a childhood franchise, and when you rewatch it now, it's super fun and exciting to rewatch it again. And it also links to the message of the movie and novels, which is death and grief. Death and grief is something that we can all relate to in the real world, and to see how different characters react and handle the situation in the movies is so much fun, and it's so exciting to see. And I think that that's why a lot of people like the Harry Potter movie franchise as well.
Oh no, fun time is over. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.